Closing in on first pitch here in downtown Los Angeles. It's the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers. Next on the show. Still one of the best around, even after 52 years now. A look at Dodger Stadium in Southern California. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here for this National League matchup out west. I'm joined by Eric Karros and the newest member of our team, Steve Lyons, as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Yeah, and you can see here, each guy with 3 starts so far coming in. And once you get to this point in the season, you figure the shackles are officially off. 100, 110 pitches, that should be well within their expectations if they're pitching well enough.
Let's get a look at the start. Arizona Diamondbacks, as manager Kirk Gibson sets his 1 through 9 up this way. They'll go to work against quite possibly the toughest in the land, the National League's Cy Young Award winner in 2011 and 13, lefty Clayton Kershaw. Marcell Ozuna makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody gonna touch him.
First pitch, 7-11.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Showing off that curveball early on here, and it's a pitch that he's going to need. And these first couple look like they're breaking pretty good.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So a good start to things here for Kershaw, but before we continue, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Adeiny Echeverria digs in at the plate. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
The 1-2. Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. Up with it is Rollins. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he can only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Michael Lee will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Two out, nobody on. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. There to get it is Utley. And a high throw to Adrian as it's over his head. And he is in there.
Boy, nowhere close with this throw. Here's another look at first base.
Third baseman.
I mean, not only is this thing over his head, but you see it take off to the right field side of the bag, so it's not even on target. Very sloppy there. Potentially dangerous, too.
Thomas will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Now the starting lineup for Don Mattingly's Los Angeles Dodgers. It looks like this. They'll match up against a very difficult foe indeed, the right-hander Lance Lynn. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. Chase Utley will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Now a swing on the first pitch, and this is bounced toward Hill at second. On to first with it is Hill, 1 away.
Yeah, probably not an ideal at-bat from your leadoff hitter here in the first. You'd like him to stretch that count a little, try and work his way on base. Instead, he rolls over on the first pitch, and he's gone before you know it.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Not close, it's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Ozuna is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, if this is a day game, this is a home run. You know, a night game, much different story here. This place just doesn't have the same kind of carry to it under the lights, and this winds up being a long out to the warning track.
Yasiel Puig will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches as he has. If nothing else, maybe you force him to throw another, 5, 6, 7 pitches to the next hitter.
Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Now here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Adrian's first full year in Dodger blue, pretty much in keeping with what we've seen the last half-decade or so. 22 home runs with an even 100 driven in.
Yeah, I think playing his home games here at Dodger Stadium will keep that home run total down. But other than that, he's been everything the Dodgers have hoped for, and even more.
Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here's the 2-2 home. Swing, and he shoots this one to first. And Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are 2 on now with 2 away.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2. Tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it. And he winds up making contact on a good pitch there.
Andre Ethier will stand in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits as he's got a runner in scoring position at second with still 2 away. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Matt Kemp will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Fielder, Matt Kemp.
All right, Dodgers, woo!
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. 2013, a second straight injury-filled season for Kemp. Wound up playing in just 73 ball games following 106 the year before. But if you go back to 2011, he was 1 homer away from finishing with a 40-40 campaign.
And that's only happened 4 times in history, so that tells you how good he was that year.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
The 2-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
3-2 pitch. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
And you know, guys, that's where his power is, out there to right center. But he didn't get all of this one, and he's retired.
Mark Trumbo will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. In there, strike one.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball, and it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Well, let's get you a shot of this reaction at the plate in show motion. You think he agreed with the call? I don't think he did.
Aaron Hill will dig in for the first time, and he'll do so right at the 300 mark for the year. Now the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
You win the Cy Young, you're going to get a few calls like that.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
Doesn't offer it the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2. Kurt Suzuki would be next.
Let him swing and miss.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed. Maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Kurt Suzuki will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 2 out with the man at first.
Let's go, Dodgers.
taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the second inning.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. On the ground towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Juan Uribe will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. And Uribe able to hold off again, so he moves ahead 3-1.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
And the fastball here is hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Jock Peterson will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. And that misses, ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Come on now.
A runner at first with no outs here. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, Los Angeles.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
All right, Doctor.
The 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
3-2. Here we go.
Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. There's one. On to Trumbo, a double play.
Batting 8th, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Here's the first offering. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
And a fastball that's taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. Kemp is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Lance Lynn will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Marcell Ozuna will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game. First pitch coming. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now, the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Ball 1.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
All right, Dodgers.
And that's too high, ball 2.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Clayton Kershaw makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Clayton Kershaw.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. Now another 0-2. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The next 0-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Chase Utley will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Here's the first offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
Let's go, Dodgers.
And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now.
Come on, Dodgers!
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Now here it comes. Fouled back. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
One thing that's happened in these last 2 at-bats, it's driven up his pitch count. That's now 14 pitches just to the last 2 batters.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a swing and a miss, and Utley can't make contact there as he's gone for route number 2.
Yeah, both these 2 starters are matching each other in the early innings, strike for strike. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the 3rd.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Come on, Jimmy! Base hit, baby! Here we go!
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Yasiel Puig will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Go home, Dodgers!
Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Michael Lee will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Dodger dogs here.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. To J-Roll out at short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, number 24.
Thomas will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
So 2 are gone now in the Diamondbacks' 4th, and stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Good curveball, strike 2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Mark Trumbo will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. Kemp not going. Here's the pitch. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one.
And when he's finding the inside corner with that curveball, whoa, he can be tough. That's a hard pitch to hang in there on.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
No taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Pitch here fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
Get the water.
Kemp runs. And a tough slider there as he grounds it foul. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Boy, and with 2 away, that pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout, but then, uh-oh, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Aaron Hill will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Adrian Gonzalez will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
First baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
And here's that sequence once again right here on Show Track. Now, normally, this is a guy that you might want to nibble with, but he was all business here in this at-bat. Each one of these pitches finds the strike zone, and they're able to set him down quickly to lead off the inning.
Andre Ethier will try it again. He flew out his first time. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And there's a swing and a miss by Ethier. He falls behind 0-2 now.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
And Ethier will hang around a little longer as that misses to make it 2-2 now.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And now a swing and a miss as Ethier becomes a strikeout victim here. 2 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Juan Uribe will dig in. He singled his first time around. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. The next pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Now here's the pitch. Sinker misses, ball 4.
Well, two-way, you're just looking to get on base somehow, especially when this guy hasn't given you anything so far. So, at the very least, make him work out of the stretch and throw a few more pitches here.
Jacques Peterson will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
You can tell he's got sinker on the mind because he definitely undercut that one.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Here we go on an 0-2 count. All you have to do is start that thing right down the middle of the plate and then just let it work its way in. Hopefully get a swing through or maybe even a shattered bat.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. 1-2 offering is hit in the air out to straightaway left. Waiting on it now is Kemp, and he puts it away to retire the side. Kurt Suzuki will start it off when we come back. We played 4 full. And we are tied 0-0. And there is Kurt Suzuki. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Kurt Suzuki.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Now a ball lined towards center field. But Utley is in the right place at the right time. There's one gone.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Lance Lynn will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And that's taken for strike one. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the fifth. Marcell Ozuna will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. One and 2 now.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Now the 1-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
2 out, nobody on. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Halfway home, still no score. Yasmani Grandal will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher, Yasmani
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
This is how you make life difficult for that pitcher out there. He's going to get to make one pitch from the windup and then go right into the stretch because this is a bullet down the line. That's a great at-bat there as he gets him going with a first pitch double.
Clayton Kershaw will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Hit something hard, right here.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one. And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Squaring 2-0, and he pulls it back for strike one.
Come on, guys, don't blow it.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Chase Utley will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Fouled straight back. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Come on. Good line drive down. Let's go.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just your classic 0-2 changeup right there. And what he's trying to do there is to get that hitter's aggressiveness to work against him. And he just goes fishing in the dirt for a bad pitch and an easy punch-out.
So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First offering on the way. In there, 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
All right, Rollins, your time. Let's go, Rollins.
Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike two.
And now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back.
Oh, no. Here we go.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. And a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and it's now a 1-0 lead for the Dodgers.
Took us a little while, but we've got our first run on the scoreboard here in the 5th. You've got to figure any more they could add on here could really go a long way.
Yasiel Puig will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game.
Here we go.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
Adrian Gonzalez. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. And this ball will be chopped foul. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Come on.
And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
Now this needs to be a strike here on 2-2, because if not, now all of a sudden the runners are off with the next pitch.
Here's a softly hit ball back to him on the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Adeiny Echeverria will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Adeiny Echeverria.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. First pitch coming. starts him out with a curveball for a strike. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. Oh, he finds a way to knock this down. But he'll have to just put this one in his pocket, and I'd imagine this will be an infield single to start the inning.
Well, that has to be a huge disappointment for that guy right there. He made yet another great pitch, but this is going to wind up as an infield single, and it's going to take away the no-hitter along with it.
Michael Lee will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
He sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Yeah, and then one pitch later, he essentially turns that single into a double by letting him advance into scoring position on the wild pitch.
No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. Now, this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Thomas will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play.
Strike him out.
Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Kershaw now on 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Left field. Ethier has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now, if you're a pitcher, you have to love pitching at this place. And you've got a cool night here, making the air a little heavy. And this ball just has 0 carry to it.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. And he takes ball one. Close to the bag, it's second there. Now the pitch. The pitch is circle change just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Oh, and a good fastball hitter here. To me, that's a little surprising that he wouldn't be swinging away on 2-0. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Puig is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with two men out.
Well, I'm sure he'd like to have another shot at that pitch. But, you know, at least he's able to move that tying run up to third now with two away.
Mark Trumbo will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the sixth. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Changeup had him fooled a bit as this is on the ground to third. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Andre Ethier will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the sixth.
Left fielder, Andre Ethier.
Now here's the first pitch. Oh, and excuse me, swing there as this is looped toward the right side. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
Now batting the third baseman, number 5.
Now you see Diamondbacks manager Kirk Gibson out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And he'll motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all for Lance Lynn. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless.
Your attention, please. Now
Called to the
pitching for
bullpen here is the hard-throwing right-hander Joaquin Benoit gets the assignment. Juan Uribe will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first.
Let's go now. Base in here.
2-0 now.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. That one's in there on the black, 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
A runner at first with no outs here. A look at Ethier, and now the pitch. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Jacques Peterson waits on deck. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is just an excellent pitch right here. Location right at the bottom of the strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere, and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
Jacques Peterson will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Water. Get the water here.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well, he's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Keep the inning alive.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Yasmani Grandal will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point.
Avoid the deuce.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
And a double steal try here. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here.
Now that play is going to change the complexion of this inning for sure. Now all of a sudden you've got 2 outs and a runner at second base, so you may have just handed this pitcher a lifeline.
Let's go. Here we go.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Pickoff move to second. Back in standing. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. Ozuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Dodgers leave 1. but they lead it 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Aaron Hill will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Aaron Hill.
And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. A dive here by Uribe, but it's by him, a fair ball.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
There's Dodger manager Don Mattingly making his way out to confer with the home plate umpire, and it would appear we're going to see a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher coming on. It's the Dominican-born right-hander Joel Peralta.
Number 62, Joel Peralta. Now catching and batting in the ninth spot, number 51, Carlos Ruiz.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Kurt Suzuki. Now the first pitch. Right there for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And a pretty feeble effort that time as this is tapped in front of the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with one away.
DJ LeMahieu will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
DJ LeMahieu.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
Well, this is a big roll of the dice here. I mean, you're the tying run. Luckily, though, this works out and gets him to a spot where he can score on just a sac fly. But if that didn't work out, you might have just run your team right out of the ballgame.
A man at third with one away. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. Lays off, 2-2 now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And the run will score from third on the sacrifice fly, and we are tied here in the late innings.
When he steps to the plate, he knows exactly what he's got to do. This one's deep enough to get the job done, and that ties up the ball game.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Swinging a high bouncer to short. Up with it is Rollins. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the seventh. Get up and stretch. All tied at 1-1. David Hernandez will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
David Hernandez.
Carlos Ruiz will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. High strike there, and it's 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And more often than not, when you see a guy with a batting average like his is, it's a result of swinging at too many bad pitches. I should know. I was that guy. And his average is going to tumble even further after that at-bat.
1 gone now in the LA 7th. And making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at short. Throw to first, and Utley's retired. 2 gone.
I really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's gotten 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
2 gone, and Jimmy Rollins will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Ball 3 now to Rollins, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
That's off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Yasiel Puig will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Off the plate again, 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Strike called, 2-1. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Lee is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for L.A. Still tied 1 apiece. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. On the ground softly to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. It's been the kind of game we've come to expect here at Dodger Stadium over the years as you check the line score. Pitching, defense, and not a whole lot of offense to this point. Michael Lee will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
And one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. You know, those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
Thomas will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0 home. That missed. Close. It's ball two.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Taken there by Uribe. And this throw is low as the ball scoots right by him at first. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Matt Kemp will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Peterson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for Arizona. Score remains tied 1-1. Oliver Perez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the eighth.
Oliver Perez.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
And I kind of think even in a normal defensive alignment, he probably makes this play. But here you can see him playing close to the line because he's got backup in the form of his second baseman. And it winds up a fairly routine ground out to first.
Ian Kinsler will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Kinsler.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now the pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Juan Uribe will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Two out, nobody on.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 9th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Howie Kendrick is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field, number 47.
Carl Crawford is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
He's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. And Ruiz able to make an accurate throw there as the bunt single try is turned away.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right here. It's been such a struggle for these guys to score runs so far. He's thinking about taking a little bit of a different approach up there. He had the right idea. It just didn't really work out for him.
Aaron Hill will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short. On to first, and Hill is a ground out victim. 2 away now. Kurt Suzuki will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Brandon Drury is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 62.
Jock Peterson is set to go now as we lead off the bottom of the 9th.
Leading up the bottom of the 9th inning for the Dodgers.
Now here's the first pitch.
Jock Peterson.
Here's a ground ball now toward the hole, and that may prove to be a big one. The winning run will reach to start the inning. It's a base hit.
The batter, pitcher, Joel Peralta.
Chris Heisey come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
28, Chris Heisey.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. The 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Lee will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The catcher, number 51,
Carlos Ruiz will stand in a tie ball game here where a ball in the alley could end this thing. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The look by Perez, now the pitch. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Kemp has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get them.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Swing and a liner towards second. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Dodgers leave one. Still tied 1 apiece. Brian Wilson will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frames.
Number 00, Brian Wilson.
Cody Ross is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames.
Cody Ross.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Now a ball hit on the ground for Rollins at short. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Marcell Ozuna will stride in, grounded out his last time through. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that is over the wall, home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Diamondbacks move out in front. It's now 2-1.
Sometimes, as a pitcher, you just have to challenge guys up in the zone. The only thing is, it just can't be over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. You saw the arm extension there, and this ball gets hit a long, long way.
J.P. Howell.
And a new pitcher set to come on now as they turn things over to the finesse left-hander J.P. Howell. Adeiny Echeverria will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. a ball 1-0.
Yeah, well, that's, I guess, what you'd call a rule book strike. Technically, that's in the strike zone, but it's a call that most pitchers don't get nowadays.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. And the pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a good at-bat there. You know, sometimes in extra innings, guys start to chase because they're getting tired and frustrated, and they're looking for one big hit. That's not the case here.
Michael Lee will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
The 1-0. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. And Rollins won't get there. It's a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only 1 away.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Thomas will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
And this will be fouled away. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Let's get through here.
1-1 pitch is a circle change. It hits the target, 1-2. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Even though this is still just a one-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Oh, this is for sure the at-bat of the night so far.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2. Well, he's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Hit hard on the ground is short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. D-backs out in front, 2-1. Brad Ziegler will get the call here an inning later than usual, as he'll try to save this one in the 10th.
Brad Ziegler.
Jimmy Rollins will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Yasiel Puig will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Here's a hard-hit ball back up the middle, and this is knocked down on the mound. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Now batting number 23.
Well, let's slow this one way down and give you a look in show motion. He knows right from the start he's going to have to go barehanded if he's going to have any chance. That's a beautiful pickup there.
Adrian Gonzalez will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Here we go, Gonzalez.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2. Well, he jumps on this one and hits it high in the air to deep center field. And out of here! Solo shot to right center as the Dodgers have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
Sooner or later, somebody was going to get him. That's just the first home run he's allowed out of the bullpen all season long. He's been lights out all year, but he got beat there.
Howie Kendrick will step in now.
The batter, left fielder, Howie Kendrick.
First pitch to him. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. At last home run, a long one, 423 feet, the estimated distance.
Go!
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Brandon McCarthy will be summoned from the bullpen here as he'll take over to start inning number 11.
Brandon McCarthy.
Brandon Drury will try and get something started here in the top half of inning number 11.
Brandon Drury.
And McCarthy able to get ahead of him here with the fastball. It's 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that'll get down for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Aaron Hill will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. The 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box, a foul ball. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, and Hill is gone on strikes for the first down of the inning.
Oh, and that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Kurt Suzuki will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And this is in the dirt, but Ruiz able to block it nicely.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Anthony Record will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Starts him out with one high and tight, ball one. That missed. Close. It's ball two. And with two away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
That's hard hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with two gone.
Well, it wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in. A home run his last time. Here's the first pitch. Gets under the fastball there and pops this one up. This is just beyond the infield on the right side. Gonzalez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks strand a pair, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Shelby Miller will take over now to start the home 11th, knowing that just one would be the end of this ball game. Juan Uribe will get us going now in the home half of the 11th.
Third baseman, Juan Uribe.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Jacques Peterson will step in, a base hit in his last time. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Another 0-2 home. Way outside. 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Get something started now.
Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And now bench management, obviously crucial in extra innings, and they're left with just one position player if they want to make a move here. So we're going to have a pinch hitter here as it's the veteran backstop Jose Molina.
Jose Molina.
And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and then just one pitch later, he essentially turns that single into a double by letting him advance into scoring position on the wild pitch. I'm pretty sure that's not what he had in mind.
Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0. Two and one now. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first will be in time to get Molina, and that's out number 2.
The catcher, number 51.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
Fouled back.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
Swinging a high chopper to third. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order as this inning is over. One left for LA. Score remains 2-2. Randy Wolf will come on now as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
35, Randy Wolf.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play, and it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this point in the ball game.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's some really tired legs out there on both sides. The bullpens have been working overtime. Heck, even the announcers are starting to get a little bit hoarse.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
And in a tie ball game already, that would have been a tough way to let the go-ahead run get on base. But luckily, this is a nice play behind the plate to make sure that guy doesn't get down to first.
Michael Lee will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Thomas waits on deck. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Thomas will try and break the collar. He's 0 for 5 in the ball game. First pitch on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Swing and a line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Oh for 5? Say hello to 1 for 6. Talk about a much-needed base hit. Now he can sleep tonight.
Matt Kemp will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Swinging on the first pitch as this is popped high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. Utley is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Chase Utley will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half.
Chase Utley.
Here's the first offering. In there for strike one. And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The shortstop, number 11,
Jimmy Rollins will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. And here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Now we'll try to beat one out here, but this will be just foul. Fouled back. Now a swing and another chance at third. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
These are the tough ones for a first baseman. If this bounces a little sooner, it's not that tough of a scoop, but you see it short hop him and bounce right up toward his belt buckle. Not a safe spot. He can't dig it out.
Yasiel Puig will stand in. Just 1 for 5 in this one. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Boy, and they've had his number all through this one. He's now 1 for 6 in this ball game. Man, that hurts.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. And a high strike there, 0-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Now one hit near the first base line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Ball 2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Dodgers leave one, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Brandon Drury will lead things off here in the top half of the inning.
First baseman, Brandon Drury.
First pitch coming. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Swinging a P-rod back to the mound. And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Aaron Hill will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time.
Let's go. Shut this guy down.
And that's in there for strike one. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Let's get you out here.
And now a pitch on the way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Wow, neither team really seems to want to take command of this ball game. I mean, this is ripe for the picking. You guys are just not coming up with good at-bats right now.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. And that misses for ball one. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning, and we are tied 2-2. Howie Kendrick will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half.
Left fielder, Howie Kendrick.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Now Miller on 1-1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first by Hill, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting the third baseman, number 5.
Juan Uribe will step in. 1 for 4 in the ball game. In there, no balls and a strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Too high. 1-2.
I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here comes a 1-2. And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Oh, boy. On a nice summer afternoon, this will sting just a little bit. But on a cold night, that's going to make your hands feel like you've got a fistful of bumblebees.
Jacques Peterson will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch coming. Line hard to center field. Ozuna is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Dodgers down in order. Score remains 2-2. Shelby Miller will stand in now to start the 14th, and I don't know about you guys, but it's getting past my bedtime.
Miller.
Yeah, I'm with you. How about a few runs? Yeesh.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
And this is a two-seam fastball with a little bit of life to it. I mean, they'll often run east to west or vice versa depending on the pitcher's handedness. He just had no answer for this one.
Marcell Ozuna will look to turn his fortunes around. Just 1 for 6 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And Ruiz able to hang with it for out number 2.
Oh, they're able to get him again. That'll make him 1 for 7 now in this game. You talk about something that tanks your batting average. Ouch.
Adeiny Echeverria will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Upstairs with it yet again. It's 2-0 now. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Puig is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Randy Wolf will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half.
Randy Wolf.
Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Throw is low, and he can't get it to stick in the webbing. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Yeah, a good job there to hold off. We'll see if they leave the bunt on here. I imagine they will.
Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Echeverria for 1.
Oh, my. That's a real gamble going after the lead runner there. If you don't get him now, the winning runs at second base with nobody out. That's a gutsy play, but, hey, give him credit. He made it work.
Chase Utley will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
He's running towards second. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Let's go. Line card now.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And I think we've long since lost our East Coast audience by now as we come up on 11 o'clock Pacific, 2 a.m. on the Eastern Shores. Swinging a high chopper. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Yasiel Puig will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. There's ball one.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple of pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off-speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Cutter, and that's a called strike two. Comes set, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Drury is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Dodgers strand a couple, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Michael Lee will see if he can get things started here in the top half of the inning.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Hard hit down the line. And this is past Adrian down the line, a fair ball. And we'll take a look into that Dodger bullpen, as with matchup problems looming, we'll see if they decide to make a move here. Thomas will look to turn his fortunes around. Just 1 for 6 thus far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw. Runner back safely. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And there to take it is Utley for route number 1.
Now he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Matt Kemp will try and break the collar. He's 0 for 5 in the ballgame. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Now Kemp swings and sends a high fly ball with good carry out to deep left field. And that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first.
Well, anybody who calls this place home will tell you this is not a home run hitting park, but it will give up its share of doubles. And this one moves runners to second and third now as they're looking to cash in.
Brandon Drury will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. And now the runner breaks for the plate, and they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Oh, my goodness. Are you serious? You're deep into a ball game, you're all tied up, and your manager rolls the dice big time and makes it pay off. How about a suicide squeeze to take the lead? You talk about firing up a dugout? What a call.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and set to go the second baseman, Aaron Hill. Now the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Kurt Suzuki will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now the first pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third.
Oh, yeah.
Now a swing there from Suzuki, but he was too far in front as this is going to be back up into the stands, a foul ball. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Before the 0-2, a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. And this is in the dirt, but Ruiz able to block it nicely. Here comes the 1-2. Had to protect on 1 and 2, and this is a fly ball out to straightaway right field. Puig is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this. Adrian Gonzalez will get things started, needing to get on if they want to try and tie things up.
First baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Lee is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Howie Kendrick will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Down and away, ball one.
He's working into his 5th inning out of the bullpen, so he's likely well beyond what was expected of him.
Ready now on 1-1. Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1.
Get him on base.
Out in front of a curveball here as this is bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
Yeah, it's starting to look like he's got this one under control. Just 1 out away now from a big extra inning victory here on the road.
Juan
Uribe will stand in. Just 1 for 5 in this one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he'll put this one away to end it, and the Diamondbacks have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Man, I'm telling you, we'd be a lot better off if we got paid by the inning. This one seemed to go on forever, but they finally claimed the victory here as they shut the door in the 15th inning.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, Matty, sounds good to me. They needed him to come out and give some support when he was called on, and he gave them a very good outing out of the bullpen, enough to make him our player of the game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Glorious here, 4-2. Good night from Los Angeles.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Diamondbacks. 4 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors with 13 runners left on. For the Dodgers, 2 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors. They left 13 men on base. Time for the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. A reminder that post-game bus service on Metro bus routes 2, 3, and 4 is available at the corner of Sunset Boulevard and Elysian Park Avenue.